In failure and in suffering, all the answers are in there. All the answers to all the test questions. The test is your life. All the answers are in there. You don't have to live in suffering and pain and failure all the time. You have to learn, I need to visit it. Like people hate working out. You're only gonna visit working out maybe an hour a day. 23 other hours of the day, you're not in it. But how you become in shape is you must visit suffering, visit working out 1 hour a day. Visit suffering 1 hour a day. Visit your past failures 1 hour a day. The relationship with it is the answers are in there. They are in there. Within the suffering, go in there, and I call it the live autopsy. The live autopsy, how you find out someone died, they crack you open after you're dead. How you can live is do it while you're alive. Go back in your brain, crack it open while you're alive. Don't wait until you're fucking dead to figure out why you died. Do it while you are living. Go in there, go into the suffering, go into the pain of your life and say, why did this suck for me so bad? Why am I afraid of all this stuff? Why have I shut down the whole world? I guarantee I'll tell you why you shut down the whole world. It's in these nooks of the suffering within your brain, in the scarring, are all the answers to why you are on the couch feeling sorry for yourself. They lie within the scars. Visit them for at least an hour a day, study them, and then you'll find out more about yourself. You will then grow. So don't look at it as every day I suffer. Go into it an hour a day. Learn from yourself, learn from life, learn from your failures, learn from your insecurities, learn from your self-doubt. Don't just say, I'm afraid to jump off an airplane. What makes you afraid of it? Study it. That's why I studied my mind, why I became so powerful in the mind, because I realized I was weak. So instead of running away from the mind, I dove into it and said, what is making me weak? Oh, this makes sense. I came from hell. I came from a place that beat me down to nothing, which is why I'm afraid. All this makes sense.
And happiness is something that you can choose instantly. Your happiness is something that you could choose instantly, and it's something that I learned the hard way. Because when I have fallen into like a dark time, you know, we all go through these ups and downs. When I've been down bad and like the depression comes in, the anxiety comes in, the self-sabotage comes in, and you can hold on to these things and they will stick with you your whole life. You have to decide to let them go. And that's one of the things I talk about in the book. A lot of people may not know how to do that, and there are a lot of ways. But one of the first ways is to choose how you feel. You're in control of that. And it's easier said than done, because when things aren't going your way, you're pissed off at everybody. You're like blaming everything. Well, first of all, you have to quit blaming everything else and realize that you're a magnet. You're magnetizing your whole world to you. You know, so if that's the case, obviously you switch it to an emotion that resonates with you more of how, at least how you desire to feel, right? And you can choose that, and I'm telling you, your whole experience will change. So happiness is something you can choose immediately.
Life's gonna get sucked, but the more you focus your perception on it, you know, the way you see the world is what the world is. If I choose to be like, you know, today sucks, I'm tired, I don't want to do cardio, I'm fucking 2 weeks out eating 1,500 calories, like this sucks. If that's what I'm talking about, that's all I'm gonna live in. I'm gonna be like, bodybuilding sucks, prep sucks, why do I do this? But if I'm like, this suffering is literally what's gonna make me great. It's gonna bring me that amazing moment on stage and all these memories of everything, and this, like, it's pushing me to these limits that I know make me feel proud of myself and all these things. If I focus more on the positive side of things, I'm going to enjoy the reality regardless of the change. The circumstances can be the exact same, but your perception changes everything about how you feel about it. And I think a lot of people who are successful or are bodybuilders usually kind of tap out because they make it seem like this miserable thing. Like, oh fuck, I have to start dieting. Oh, I gotta do cardio, and then you're just like complaining about it, and why would you want to do anything you complain about every day? Rather than understanding that the choice and the beautiful things that come from it are what you should be focusing on, and it leads to more progressive growth.
Well, I mean, think about any champion that you imagine in your mind. Do they complain? Like, is a champion the person that complains?
Yeah, no.
Think about what the thing is, what everybody is chasing
is almost always the thing that they're feeling that they're lacking.
Exactly.
You know, this person who needs lots of wealth is because they feel like they're insecure in their resources. This person who needs lots of admiration is the one who feels inferior socially. The person who needs lots of beautification on the outside somehow feels ugly. And the older that I've got, the more true that has become, because more people are motivated by running away from something they fear than running towards something they want. That's not to say that nobody has this perfectly balanced desire for just maximizing their time on the planet, man, you know? And I have met those people, and they're fucking freaks and aliens. But I would say of the high performers that I'm around, 9 out of 10 of them are probably the running away from something you fear, as opposed to the just pure alchemy of something that you want. And I suppose you could look at it as alchemy too, like, you know, this is something bad and you've turned it into something good, and congratulations, that's an upward aiming trajectory.
Who's paying attention?
Do you have like the silver bullet for self-awareness? I have a mechanism, but I'm not sure that it's very good.
I don't have a silver bullet. I think it's a long slog. You know, I think it's a daily, it's a daily process and commitment to self-connection, and that's going to look different for all different kinds of people. It can be yoga, it can be meditation, it can be exercise, it can be reading, it can be journaling, it can be any number of things. But I think carving out that time and that space to focus inward in whatever way that resonates with you, I think is crucial to on that journey of self-discovery and self-actualization.
I just want people to, I've said it for like the last probably 3 years, any keynote I've done, any speaking to anyone, I want people to live, just make the most of it. Stop waiting, stop getting on your phone, just go and do the thing you've always wanted to do. Give without wanting anything in return. I think there's a lot of that where it's like, people want something from an exchange or want something from doing something. I feel like if you can just give your time or energy or a smile or money to someone or to whatever it is, that is a very rewarding existence. And then to get uncomfortable. I love the fact that you can intentionally put yourself in really hard scenarios and you'll find out things about yourself that you'll never have learned unless you did those things, if you did the hard things. And so yeah, live, give, get uncomfortable. That's all I want. That's all my message is. And if I can get people to hear that through what I do, regardless of that being running, swimming, kayaking, rock climbing, whatever I decide to do next. And I'm sure I'll keep ruffling feathers with the purists of the sport who can't stand that a sponsor's paying me what they're paying me, or can't stand that I'm getting to speak at these events where they're like, but it should be this guy because he's can run this really fast marathon time. It's like, I appreciate that, and those people are incredible. Those I could never match it with the elites of the elites in the marathon world or the ultra marathon world. It might take me years to get there, but I hope that I have a message that people can go, yeah, that's cool. I like that. I appreciate that for what he is. And yeah, I don't want to get that mixed up with me being, I've never gone, I'm just attacking this thing because it's there and I feel like I'm capable of doing it. And off the run I did, it definitely shows that I am capable. I just have to do the years and years and years. But by the time I'm able to do it, I'll probably want to do something else. So.